Hello, guys, and welcome to Mentoring Mondays. We will be thanking again this week. I'm alone this time, don't have my lovely helper with me, so we will just go into rats and see what we get. And this is a friendly warning that I'm level 94, which means that we can get the first two dungeons from Dawn Trail and also the first trial. So if you haven't progressed this far in the game yet and want to keep the dungeon as a surprise, then bear in mind I will give you a shout if that's one of the dungeons what we are getting, so you will have some time to switch off from the stream. But other than that, let's get started and see what we can do today. I'm working on getting back my mentor certification, and for that I need to level up some jobs and finish job quests. So this is what we are doing in the coming few weeks, I think. And I have just adjusting the volume a little bit, bear with me. Okay, what about now? Is that any better? Better, yes. I can try and get some more volume on it if needed, but don't know what's going on. OBS was giving me some troubles today. Or maybe I just need to shout. Okay, my lovely helper who is not joining me on stream today is telling me that the volume is better now, so yepa. Okay, let's get into the roulettes then and see what we get. Knowing my luck, it will be like Sastasha and I won't really be able to show you much. Okay. Let's start with the ones which are actually giving a boost on tank and not on healer. But I also better put up some actions. We have a level 3 company action for XP, which is nice. This is not the one you can buy from the Grand Company. You have to make this if you have an FC house, and that's what we stocked up a little bit on before getting into Dawn Trail. So we have some nice XP boost for leveling. And let's get some food. Okay, now let's see what is giving me tanking XP. Okay, we will start with normal raids and then see how it goes. I'm guessing this will be full of insta-queue today. Tanks are always in demand, and now I don't even have a DPS with me. Just waiting for one healer to join us. I'm still a bit rusty on Dark Knight, haven't played it that much since Shadowbringers. I leveled it up in Endwalker, but then I was mostly playing Paladin. So now getting back to Dark Knight a little bit. Oh, this guy. I like this guy. Other tanking? Yes, they are. Okay. I was just trying to be nice and actually. Oh, that's not quite a good position to tank this, my friend. Never tank the boss this way, guys. Never. You want to turn it away from the party and tank it as much in the middle as possible so people can easily position. I don't know what this person is doing. Yeah, well, that's alright, right? I should have tanked it myself, but I was being nice and saying hello to people in the party, and by the time I typed it in, this tank already put. Okay, I will use knockback here. You are not knocking me away, my friend. And put some mitigation up for the party so the healers don't have to work that much. Okay. That's a tank buster. They have some mitigation on. That's good. The one which has just this red swirly thing around it, that's not a cleaving one. So you could actually stand on top of the tank and you don't get any damage. Okay, now we need to go to the opposite color than what we have. And look at the bottom cube. That's the color you want to see. I'm still good here because my color changed and we have a red cube coming down. But now I need to hop over here. And don't be in the middle because that's insta death. What is this tank doing? I don't know. Okay. I'm taking this over because I don't know what the other tank was doing. They were not keeping aggro. It was going on one of the DPS. So I just decided to take over. Okay, what does this guy does? Okay, we want to stand on the opposite color. Opposite color again. And now we also need to be on the correct side, so don't get cleaved. He's going down quite quickly, we will finish him soon. Put a shield on that healer, you never know. And get some mitigation up. Okay. And that was a very fast raid. I don't remember this being this fast. Oh my. Okay, let's go out of here. I don't need all that loot. Got 2 commendations. I don't know what happened there. Probably the other tank lost his confidence because I didn't even have my tank stance on and I was getting the aggro from it. So probably he shirked the boss on me. But could have said so or something. Never mind. I found it very strange that the boss was constantly turning to us, so party saved. The poor DPS didn't get the second tank buster, so all good. Okay, what else do we have? This was quite an adventure. Okay, since we are into the short ones, let's do trials next. I will need to check back the VOD later and see if I can see the animation of Shirk or what was going on there. Oh well. What is this? This should be insta queue. Come on. No one wants to do trials? And with Dark Knight, the Blackest Night is one of the best mitigations in the game. And you can put that on other party members as well, not just on on yourself. So that's really good to save like a DPS or a healer if they are about to get a high damage. But what people tend to forget that oblation can do the same. You can also put that on party members and not just on yourself. Because I didn't have enough mana for TBN, I was using oblation there to put a shield on that healer. It was a scholar and it looked like they knew what they were doing, but why not put an extra mitigation on your healer when you can? Come on, last DPS. You were waiting half an hour for this roulette to pop. Let's go. I think DPSQ is a little bit better than it was at the release of Dawntrail, but still, as DPS, you have to wait quite a lot. Oh, this is a small one. Alrighty. Who's tanking? Gunbreaker is tanking. Okay. This one, if you are not familiar with, is actually one of the trials for the Realm Reborn relic weapons. There are two of them, the Hydra and the Chimera. So these are not that easy to unlock because they won't come in your way unless you start doing the relic quest. Probably I shouldn't go into the ice. And probably I should pick up that wyvern. So if you want some quick and fairly painless roulettes in trials, then you can do a little bit of the Realm Reborn relic weapon just to unlock these. It's lots of AoEs to dodge, but other than that they are fairly quick. Not a lot of XP, but you still get the roulette XP. That's it, level up. I will wanted to give one to the Gunbreaker, but I won't. People are leaving duties too quickly, I can't give them comms. But well, someone gave me two. Don't know why, because I wasn't doing that much, but hey. Okay, what else do we have? So let's go to leveling and the high level dungeons then. We will leave frontline for last, so I can swap to summoner. Because that's the only job, and maybe white mage, which I can play comfortably in frontlines. But still need a few wins to get my PvP manned. Okay, you are safe guys, because this is not a Dawntrail dungeon. Yes, I do have tungsten on. And someone in my party is happy that we didn't get Sastasha. Okay. We will see how squishy Dark Knight is on this level. Hopefully not too squishy. That clink was my TBM popping. And I will use another one just in case. The DPS is quite nice, so these are dying fairly quickly. Yeah, this will be a nice party. Looks like by the first pull that people know what they are doing. Usually you can tell during the first pull if the healer will be able to catch up and keep the double pulls. But if you have to use too many mitigations, then you know that best to take the next pull slow. But this healer was good. And we'll start with an arm's length, because believe it or not, that is a mitigation. It will slow down the enemies. So they will hit you less. Its primary function is knockback immunity, but it also works for slowing enemies down. And with this squishy Dark Knight, where I'm running out of mitigations, I do need a lot of extra stuff I can get. Probably I used one of my big ones a bit too early. That's the hard thing to get right with tanks, that you need to find a good pace, how to space out your mitigations so you are not running out of them. I tend to use a big one and the smaller one, and then later on in the pool 2 small ones, and then have the other big one for the next pool. But that doesn't always work. That's a tank buster, not a cleaving one. And get out of the AoEs. We also have a melee, so I try to move the boss as little as possible. Sometimes I have to, but just don't spin the boss. Make the melee's life a little easier. And I put down my salted earth at the wrong place. There you go. Also, Dark Knight's secret weapon is to carry mana potions. So, if you run out of mana, you have an extra TBM from the potion. And that was an intercept, because the boss was doing a spell which you can interrupt. Got another stack, don't have any mitigations for this, but healer should be able to handle it. Don't really need more for this last bit of the boss, but we get the ads, so And boss is dead. Don't know if I got a tank buster there or not. I think it died before. These dungeons are going very fast now. I don't know if our damage is this good or it just feels faster because I'm seeing down from a higher level, but they definitely feel faster than they used to be. This is just a small group. I will show you arm's length again. So I put arm's length on me, and as soon as they hit, the mob just slow it down. And that's a quite handy mitigation, especially when you are in smaller dungeons where you don't have your normal big mitigations yet. Of course I kicked the other one and not the one which was doing the AoE. It's hard to talk and pay attention to you guys. And to the boss. When I want to give proper lessons, I will be doing these with trust, so I can just stop any time and die without anyone judging me. But playing in roulettes with players is a bit of a... Alright, I will try to split my attention. Okay, I got 3 prizes back, which is very good for big groups, plus got my AoE, which got back my HP. And probably I will get another TBN. Let's hope that the healer has a benediction for me. It's going a bit lower to my liking, but that could be very well just me being too squishy. And Dragoon went for the chest, so we'll be nice and wait for the Dragoon. Okay, where is the last guy? Before pulling, or at least before pulling a boss, just look behind you if your party is there or not. Probably players who are better than me could have greeded in one more GCD there. We'll get knocked back now because I'm positioned well, but can just use the arm's length here and not get knocked back and all. I'm guilty of greeding sometimes, but now I'm trying to show you how to play in a safe way and not greed one more GCD and then get hit. Okay, let's do a TBM for this one, so I get to use one more of my OGCDs, and we'll do a big mitigation for this. Kind of like the rework on the tanks, that your gap closer is not doing damage anymore because it's not strictly part of the rotation, so I can just use it when is needed. Let's get knocked back again. I want to use my gap closer. Because before you would do your open air with the gap closer in it, because it's extra damage, and then you didn't have it for a mechanics if you not prepared well for the fight. But this way they have it now, it's a lot easier to prepare. Come on, boss, die. Yeah. It still hits quite hard even with mitigation and checked if my healer was here before pulling. Don't want to be that tank who runs out of the healing range. But I do have to say that Dark Knight feels a bit squishy compared to how it was. But I haven't played that much with it in Endwalker, so I don't know if I'm trying to compare to Endwalker Dark Knight or to Shadowbringers one, but it does feel squishy. What else do I have? Got the other TV and it's fine. I don't know how people like to tank these things, but I usually just pull them to the top. Some people like to hit them there where they are. Okay, these guys want to hit them, fine. I honestly don't know which one is the better. Back in the days I was always told to pull them up to this last tree, so that's what I was doing. But might not matter that much anymore. I will need to level White Mage soon because I want to try out that new ability where they can just dash to something. White Mage was dashing to the chest and that looked pretty cool. Okay. That's a raid fight. As we learned last week that these fights are starting with a raid fight. Should be getting a tank buster soon. No, no tank buster, okay. Get the circle first. And now we are getting circle again, but we will also get it on the edge. when you see the animation happening, you can move to the next one. You won't get hit. And I was trying not to spin the boss. Almost have a limit break. Now we'll get this other one. Oh, poor dragoon. That's what you get when you are trying to DPS grid. Stand on the corners, but not too close. Oh, again. Okay. Come on, guys, Abby. Okay, let's give one to this healer. Oh, I got 3 comms. I think these guys were together. No way that otherwise everyone would be giving it to me and none for the healer. Alrighty, let's see what else we have. High level dungeons. Let's refresh my food. This one is usually not insta pop on tank and I don't know why. Probably people don't like the level 50 dungeons and most of the time that's what you get, so less people are signing up for it. There we go. Let's see what we get. Oh, I like this one. End of Shadowbringer's dungeon. And we have someone watching cutscene. Reaper is a bit overeager to run ahead. I'm not doing this right because I should be pulling them back where the caster is. But we got the big dragon. The rest of them are here. There's another big dragon. And this is just the first group, so let's keep running. Used a few mitigations for this group, but we should be fine. Got my big HP back and got a TBM. I will just use a mana potion in case I need another TBM. If you are really good, you can position the dragons in a way that they are spitting in the same direction. I'm not that good. Okay, time for the first boss. Let it come to me so it's more in the middle and not on the side. We need to put these on the lightning rods. Pulling it back to the middle so the guys can go behind it. And it's not easy when you have a tank and you also have 2 milli DPS because everyone wants to go to the closest rod. But I'm sorry, as tank, I kinda have tanking privileges and take the closest one. Don't think the healer really gets this. No, they don't. And I don't have another TBN. Not much left we can do. Just after that I want to type in for the healer, but they were messing up. It's always hard when you are trying to help people in duties, because especially when people are playing on console, they might not see the chat that easily, or they might see it, just can't reply. So I never know if I manage to help someone or not. That's one of the reasons why I'm doing these streams, because people might find it easier to ask offline and not in game. So if there was anything you ever wanted to ask a mentor, just you didn't have a chance in the middle of a duty, which is totally understandable, then this is why we are here. So please do ask, and if I can, I will help. Even if I can't help, most likely I will know who can, and I can direct you to the right place. Because even as a mentor, I don't do every content, or might do it but not be very good at it. So I won't try to answer something which I don't know. If I know someone who can help you better, then I will tell you to go to that someone. Hard to see where the AoEs are from these big dragons. So I'm just trying to dodge everything to my best. Okay, second boss time. This is an interesting one, and I like this boss because there are not many where you get ads, at least not this much. So this was something fun to do. We can stay here, need to watch those cannons at the front, and wherever they are not lighting up, that's where you are safe. Now we get even more ads. And now we need to move. And leave yourself some space to dodge the big AoE. And now we go up and hit the big cube. This likes to do some AoEs, so I put on my mitigation. This is a magical one, so the Dark Knight's magical mitigation is very good for it. Yeah, I shouldn't be showing my back to the spot what I have to look for. Okay, let's move to the side. And there are these rockets coming, so we also need to dodge the rockets. I was watching these people so they don't die, and either use knockback immunity here or get knocked in a direction where you don't get hit. Move to the side. I got hit here because I was an idiot trying to start a recording, so possibly I can make a video on this dungeon. But while I was busy pressing my buttons, I wasn't watching where I was going. Yeah, I think I managed to press the right button now. We will find out. It's just this group, so there's not much point to drag them. But if healer wants to find them in the open space, then we will find them in the open space. I don't mind. Just this dragon is a bit slow to come here. Now we get to ride small dragons. I love the scenery and the colors of this dungeon. And it looks even better now with the updated graphics. Where's my healer? Here is that. Okay. I could still see on the party list that the healer was not around. And this is the last group here, so don't be shy to use any mitigations what you need, because you will have plenty left. See, in this dungeon, Dark Knight doesn't feel that squishy. Don't know what was going on in the previous one. It was still alright, but a bit on the squishy side. And a reminder, we have someone watching cutscene. So don't pull the boss. Okay, they are not watching cutscene anymore. That's good. Hello, Bahamut. Lunar Bahamut, exactly. I'm not rushing at him because I wanted to pull him a bit away from the wall. It's just easier on everyone. That's a raid wide as usual. And now you want to position next to one of these which dropped first, and then move into that space once it exploded. I can't control who he's targeting with this spit. And this is not just one stack. Stay there because it hits multiple times. That's Mega Flood, it will drop an AoE, so I'm dropping it to the side there, so then I still have a spot. I think I'm sort of fine here. Now I got hit by him. Yeah. Don't start on the side where he's starting from. Well, is the healer gonna know what to do? Anyway, I dropped the mitigation on them. Because they need to come out from the AoE once it drops down. This one can have two patterns. So first we have safe spot on the side. It can be the opposite. So the only thing is certain that you will get this twice during the fight, and they will be the opposite ones. So whichever is starting with, the next one will be the opposite. And my mitigation for this one. Managed to dodge it, not as nicely as it could have been, but hey, dodged it, that's what matters. And this one will be the safe spot in the middle. And that's done. Hi Rose, how are you doing? Thank you for hopping in. And GG for the guys, and let's give a commendation for the healer because they died. Alrighty, got one commendation. Let's see what we have left. No, we can't do expert because I'm not level 100 on this one. We still have alliance rates, but alliance rates is needing a healer. I could still see how it is to tank an alliance raid these days, so let's do that. We will do alliance raid and then we go for front lines, and that's it for today. Oh, this is one of the new ones. Nice. I definitely need more food for this. Let's see if the other two tanks are tanking. The Paladin doesn't have the tank stance on. The other Dark Knight has. People are just saying in my party chat, someone was saying to the dancer that they will give 1 gil to the dancer if they get dance partner.
Come, mortals, make your way through our watery sanctum. Let us see how you fare against my servants.
Okay, let's see how well this healer is going to do. I'm going to pull everything because I have cardio on me. Let's go. Definitely one of the other tanks has aggro on as well, but I don't care. I came here with tank, I will tank. If they are doing better with DPS on the boss though, then I will switch my tank stance off. I'm trying to drag them into the poor summoner circle, but they just didn't want it. Come on Sage, do some damage so you are healing me. Thank you.
Only to be expected for they who vanquished my people while ago.
Okay, does this Dark Knight want to tank very badly? Because then I will let them. Everyone is here, then I will
I
tank.
have looked forward to this moment, children of man. The scholar shall measure your depth of knowledge.
Okay, I see the other Dark Knight is very desperate to tank. I will leave it then.
Rage at my behest.
Let them have their fun.
Not all knowledge is wisdom.
There are a few raids and a few bosses where I will force main tanking because I don't want the party to wipe. But so far this was not the case, so let them tank.
Of ignorance be cleansed.
This is a cleaving tank buster, as you can see, so never ever point this at your party.
Join me in deepest knowledge. Let flow the waters of your mind. Seek new perspectives.
Just keeping an eye on the name, so if it's still the Dark Knight tanking or did they die, but it's still them.
Small wonder the others have exalted so.
Okay, let's see which side is not going to be safe. There will be balls there. Yeah. So don't be on the side where the balls are. You can use knockback immunity though, so
Tis time for a test. Share with me your ruminations.
okay. That's going to end up here. And if you nudge close enough, you can still keep melee uptime.
Not all answers can be obtained through might.
Okay, we are good here. No melee uptime. Or is there? Nah, I can't reach it. But at least we are safe here and don't need to move.
Prove to me the wisdom of man.
And getting the mathematics calculations phase again with the triangles.
Let us enlighten one another.
I was kind of surprised that he was not doing the mechanics from Orabon Monastery or Breather on a Lighthouse. You know, the second part of the Rabanastra raids, where you have the robot with the calculations, because that would have been very fitting for this boss.
To face the navigator. Come on, don't keep me waiting. Let me prepare a suitable stage for our union.
Okay, let's go and meet the navigator. There is actually a trick here. I will try to do it,
Teach you the ways of navigation.
and we will see if I can.
Mine are the waves and the winds.
Can't do it when she's doing mechanics, but I will try it in a good moment. This is a way. I think I have to do it after the next mechanics.
Can you
Yeah.
contend with she who rules the tides?
Yeah, we have to do it after this one. We'll try it again. You want to stand on this little green line and get knocked from here.
Rise above the white caps.
And then touch the balls. You can use sprint. He's doing left, so we can go on our left. Let's do the stack. And I will try to do the thing after the stack again.
Oi! Cut it out, you!
Yep.
Like the stormy seas, I'm a harsh mistress.
Okay.
Cut it out!
Now everyone is doing it. But I got stepped on by the navigator. Now I die happy. I wanted to use my TVN before, but didn't have enough time for it.
I trust you don't mind if they play too. Come, Pericles.
So that thing what I did, if you show any kind of affection to her, so like use blow kiss or something like that, then she will step on you. Oh, I totally messed that up. That wasn't away. And away from to her left.
That's the way, my clever serpents.
Usually I don't do alliance raid on tank, but this is a fun one. I like this one.
Feel the might of the navigator. Go on, my pets. Don't be shy.
Okay, and now need to watch which direction we get knocked to. Hey! Yeah, this is usually killing people. And that's an in. Oh, got some loot. Nice.
Boundless as the ocean. Swim free, my pet.
Okay, it's just a dead and back, swapping between the two sides.
You can surely do better than that. To seek new horizons, you must come together as one.
And level up.
Falls to you
Nice.
and yours to navigate the seas ahead.
96. Good. It means that when
All this time.
I'm done with these roulettes for today, I can carry on with the tank job quest and get a little bit closer to getting back my mentor crown. Still won't be able to do the mentor roulettes
This far.
because I don't have the
Not long now. Till our journey together must
Endwalker trials, all the extra trials. So we'll get to do those at some point, but I kind of want to show you that you don't exactly need the mentor crown and do every content to help people, because there are so many good players out there who are not mentors in the game because they are missing one of the criterias.
are they who roam.
Okay, so he's jumping here and moving that triangle AoE, so you want to position yourself according to where the triangle is going to be. That's where the triangle is. It doesn't really matter which side of it we are on. Would have been better on the other side because the boss was there, but it's fine, I can still hit it with my ranged attack. Now let's see where the tank is pulling it, this way. So I will come this way.
You must persevere.
Are we staying here? Okay. In this case, or like with any stack marker, really, it's better to go closer to the boss so the melee players can hit the boss. And also, because the boss was doing there an attack in the direction where we were standing with the marker. Now we need to go between the two. That's where it will be safe. It doesn't look safe now, but trust me. See? Now it's safe. So yes, if you have a stack marker on you, in most cases it's fine if you stay put, because then everyone can just run to you. No back immunity, first here, and then you can ignore these warnings. So if you can, go as close to the boss as possible with your stack marker, like here, because we can just chill here and keep hitting the boss. But if you feel safer, then stay put with the stack marker wherever you are, because then you can just wait for everyone else to come to you. The worst thing you can do is run around with the stack marker. Don't do that. Either go close to the boss, because everyone will meet you there, or stay where you are and everyone will come to you. But it's usually better to go close to the boss, because that's what most people will try to go close, so you can meet them there. If you stay put at the edge of the arena, chances are that people are not going to come to you. Probably I should check if I looted on those things or not. Yes, I did. Okay. Oh, there's a safe spot there. So just find the safe spot and stay put. If you are doing any dungeons with the trust NPCs, they will try to teach you how to do these stacks properly, because they will take you to the middle of the arena. That's where they will want to meet you anyway. And with this mechanics, the ball was coming back where it's being shot from, so you want to go away from the ball. Also with these big tank busters, try not to run around. But I had to move a little bit because the poor other tank was there in the corner. But I was trying to adjust as little as possible so I don't kill someone accidentally. I mean, you are a tank. You will survive one tank buster if you put on enough mitigations, but it's not nice to cover people with the tank buster. You need to find the hole, and also you want to find the hole which is away from the ball. You can use no back immunity if you want, and then you stay in the middle. Just be sure to dodge the AoE. Okay, can I dash it? Yes, I can. Don't want to go into that faraway corner and lose a few damage. Yeah, I will put my tank stance back on, because in the next bit we are getting some ads. In Alliance raids you will always have a boss where there are ads or like multiple bosses, so everyone will have to tank or shoot. Things can happen
You're back.
if
The envelopes.
you don't pick
It's
up your
suddenly
ad.
transformed.
Most of the times when you see multiple
Servants.
ads,
What's the
they
need
need
with
to be
this?
separated. These ones not,
Those
because
ones I
you
need
see
to
there's one big one and lots of small ones. So these are fine, but often you will see that bosses are tethered to each other, and that will mean that you need to separate them. And that's one mistake I often see from newbie tanks, that they don't separate them. And this one is also going to show us one mechanics, this, which is important for the next bit. See, one of the tanks interrupted this cast. It was fine here because we only had one of these guys, but when we go up the stairs,
I will stay here with the others.
there are three of them. So I'm Alliance A. Usually that means that the boss on the left hand side is mine. These ones we don't need to separate, but we pull them in the middle. And I'm going to interject mine. Yes, using a LB here is good idea, but using a caster LB would have been better than using that melee LB, because a caster or even a range DPS LB would have had all three bosses. Okay, if it's doing a cast again, I can interrupt it one more time. There we go. Okay, and now I switch off my tank stance because that other Dark Knight really wanted to tank, so I'm not going to take like the last boss from them. So I see my loot window is kinda in the way of the chat, so I will move that after the fight. Don't want to bring up my HUD right now. I think we are waiting for someone with cutscenes. That's a raid ride, you guessed it right. Okay, so the boss is coming this direction and shoots on the other side. Okay, so we go one side to the other. Go this side now. And down the other side. She will do it again. Or they, don't know. Like, we have multiple bosses in it, so I think it's a they. Okay, so if we stand here, then we are good. And I tell you even better, we can run here. and make it a bit easier to run to the last one. Sometimes you get these in a way that they are like arranged in a way that there's one safe spot for the all three hits, and you can just stay in that safe spot and chill there. So these are all mechanics we are getting from the previous grades. I'm trying to stay as much in mini range as possible, but was too close at one point and got a bone stuck. So don't do like me, just play it safe. Don't look at my Dark Knight rotation, Fivel. I'm very bad at Dark Knight. I press the buttons which are glowing. That's it. That's my Dark Knight rotation. Okay, this one. At least I didn't die, that's something. And I'm bleeding badly. Go away from the red side. First 2 yellow. And then 2 blue. This is easy. This healer really doesn't get it. And I used all my mana for DPS, so I didn't have a TBN for the struggling healer. Not nice of me, really not nice. I just pressed an arm's length, I'm not getting knocked away from here. That bird keeps dying constantly. And when I see them struggle, I'm trying to put a TBN on them, but I don't have this many TBN. Come on. Let's use a mitigation. Oh! that was close. I should have used my knockback immunity here. Anyway, the blue ones are fine. Put TBN on the healer and put a reprisal now because the other tank's reprisal worn off. course, the samurai is already on the LB. And I wasn't paying attention to the mechanics, so I will just go where everyone else is going. Oops. Okay, I'm not the only one who was not paying attention. Good. And I'm pressing an arm's length here because sometimes the healers like to be funny and rescue you into the group to kill everyone. But if you have arm's length on, they can't rescue you. I think my healer was busy raising that other healer, but you never know. Guys, this boss should be dead already. Where's the image? Finally! That was taking ages. Oh my. Okay. Oh, I finally have this guy, so I don't need that. Let's loot for all the other stuff. Okay. And we have time for one quick front line, and then that will be it for today. I will give a com to the healer, which didn't die that much. Okay, there we go. And I got a com from someone. Nice. Okay, so for frontline, I will not sign up with Dark Knight. I will sign up with Monk because I don't know how to play Monk, so it's kinda nice to level it up with the front lines and not having to touch it. So let's go for frontline. And inside I will swap to Summoner. And we will feed the other two alliances to my Bahamut. These streams are usually a trap. I tell you that we are tanking in roulettes, and then at the end you have to see me watching. Have to watch me playing Summoner. I can't talk anymore, guys. It was a long 2 hours. Okay, come on, frontline pop. I want to mega flare people. Probably I signed up at the wrong time when one team is already in. Oh. Yeah, I just wanted to adjust my HUD and of course then it will pop. That's a good trick. If your red is not popping, then just start doing something important and then it will. Come on, last 3 people, press the button, please. Thank you. Okay, this one I like. This is a nice PvP map. It's the one from the Azim Sepa. So we need to take the objectives and then run away or PvP. We'll try to find a good balance between staying alive and PvPing. Someone marked themselves, so we will try to follow. Okay, we should take these two on the way and then go for the big one. So I will stay here and take this and then join people in the middle. No one is coming for me yet. And now there's a viper. Okay. Come on, viper, 1-on-1. Not 1-on-1 because my team is coming to help me. This is a nice team though. And someone is already taking it. Excellent. Good job, guys. Okay, we didn't get the middle one, but at least we got these small ones. So that was good. And we have this big one on the beach, so let's try to get that. It's always best to press it as many people as there are close. Because if someone is just single targeting, then they can shoot one person, but the other two still has a chance. Probably I will die into this. But at least I will try to take a few people with me. I think we were trying to go for the middle. Good, we got this one, nice. There's a big PvP up there and I'm not going to stay up there and get murdered. They will go up and beat themselves with red over the north one. So we might as well just take these small nodes. Okay, got this one. Where are people we can hit? Need to pay attention to red. They are quite close to us. Okay. I think these guys are fine here. I will go down to the beach to get the red one. Is here someone from us? Yes, they are from us. Good. Hello, Red. No, that's too many of them. We can try and fight them because we should, but try not to die. In the meantime, there's one node in the middle, so we should be going for that. Okay. Let's try to get some of these blue guys out of the way. It's too many of them though. My Bahamut when I need it. Okay, where is the next node? Oh, there's one just behind us. I need to be careful because red is very, very close to us. There's one back. I will just go there to cover the person who is taking it. Good. Going up middle at this point is not a bad idea, because we can see from there what's going on. We are going for that red node here. And the red guys are here as well. Oh, come on, dudes. I managed to get one Mega Flare on them and that's it. It's usually not good to be the first one at these big nodes, but at least they were hitting me and the others maybe had a chance. No, Red took it. Wow. What is Blue doing here? Oh my god. It's trying to give a little bit of breathing space to this poor ninja from us. Yeah, both teams are actually quite close and they can get us at any moment. Okay, we managed to scare them away. Come on, take the note. Nice. Where are we going next? Just killing anyone by the looks of it, which is fair point when everyone is so close. This dragoon just came here to die. Okay, enough people on the top one. Hopefully I will come back to them, because if anyone tries to sneak up from behind, then we are doomed. If we take these, then we are good. Come on guys, nice. Now we can go and hit some people. This is my kind of PvP, when I get to stand up on a leverage point and just shoot everyone from there. And go for the yellow mark. We need that yellow mark. We need it very badly. Don't think that we can get there though. Ow. Yeah. Wasn't enough of us. And because we are all dying here, we are losing points. I need to attack blue. Just attack blue. Sandwich from red. What is red doing? Helping blue to win. We were doing so well, but then not so well. Okay, that's it for roulettes today, guys. We will see if there will be a stream next week or not, because it's bank holiday here in the UK. so I might not be home, but I will let you know. Anyway, thank you for hanging out today, and I hope that you learned a little bit of bad Dark Knight tanking. But if you have any questions or any specific topics you would like to see from me on these streams, then you can always drop me a message on Twitter or in the YouTube video comments. And there's also something very cool in the works for you. Hopefully, I will be ready with it in a few weeks. And that's it for today. So, thank you guys. Bye bye.